And welcome to our press conference again. This is what we term as Biafra Mission to Israel Mark II, number 2. This is to inform the world that Biafra will be sending military trainees to Israel. This is the second part of it, because today we have launched the website and for the preparation of our mission to Israel. This is, as you know very well, this is our logo here that shows what we are about to do now. You can see our logo for the mission to Israel. This is called the Biafra Zionist movement of the government of Biafra, led by the Biafra Zionist movement. You can see the logo, and that mission to Israel, Biafra sending 500 military officers to Israel. And you know our motto very well. Our motto is Biafra, an ally and supporter of Israel. This is supporter of Israel here. An ally and supporter of Israel. This is the logo of the Biafra Zionist movement mission to Israel. This is, as I said, part 2 of this mission, because the website for the Biafra mission to Israel has been launched. And right at my far left, you can see the flag of the Republic of France. France assisted the Biafran people during the Civil War. You see our friendship with the United States of America. The Biafran people are friends of the United States. You can see the mighty flag, or the good flag, of the Republic of Biafra here. Inside the logo, you can also see the map, the flag of Israel here. Our support for Israel is very, very strong. We are proud to be supporters of Israel. You can see the Biafran coat of arms in the middle, and also you can see the Biafran flag here. Again, the flag of Israel is here. Again, this also shows us the world that we are proud to be Zionists and supporters of Israel. And see the flag of Haiti. The people of Haiti supported Biafra during the Civil War. The Haitians are our friends and our brothers. You can see here the flag of the Republic of Gabon. This is the Gabonese flag here. You can also see the flag of Ivory Coast. The Ivorians supported Biafra during the Civil War. We appreciate their support. You can see here the flag of the Republic of Tanzania. This is the flag of Tanzania here. And also now the Republic of Zambia, the flag of the people of Zambia. This is to show appreciation for what they did for us during the Civil War. And Biafra will always remember all they did for us. This is about the introduction of the press conference this morning. It's about Mark 2 of our quest to send military trainees to Israel. We made it very clear at the beginning that the reason why we are taking this step is because the northern part of Nigeria is taking its own step by sending 100 military officers to be trained as pilots and engineers, to be trained by the Royal Jordanian Air Force, which is Jordan, next to Israel. And we, the Biafrans, will also be sending our own military officers to be trained by the Israelis. This is our own mission. 500 military officers to be trained by the Israelis. And the website for this mission is now out, and that website is Biafra Zionist Movement.org. Biafra Zionist Movement.org. And this is why we have today been making a second launch of this mission to Israel. This is Biafra Mission to Israel Mark II, which is for all the world to know that Biafra will be sending its military trainees to be trained by the Israeli Air Force. And we are very, very proud for our support for Israel and the Jewish people around the world. Over the years, the northern part of Nigeria has been preparing for war. And we believe that the Biafrans are their target. And we must respond to that by making sure that we are equal power with the north, to make sure that the Biafran people will no longer face genocide or mass killings as is happening to us since 1914. I want to remind the world that over the last 100 years, over 4 million Biafrans have died and perished in this whole Nigeria, and we have faced brutal campaign against us on a daily basis by the North. claiming to have the superiority over us in terms of the governance of Nigeria. And that is why the Republic of Biafra will not take it lightly in sending these military trainees. Our address now to our people is to them to make the application and join us and support us to make sure that this our campaign to Israel receives worldwide attention and support. Because this is not a terrorist mission. This is a mission based on the defense of the Biafran people. Every country in the world has the right to defend its citizens. And that is why the Republic of Biafra has the right to defend its own citizens, as it is the right of a government to do under the circumstances we are facing here in the West African sub-region of Nigeria. And the Biafrans, since 1970, since the end of the war, we have faced countless attacks, countless killings of our people. As I said at the beginning, over 4 million have perished since 1970. And we are determined that that should come to an end. It will no longer happen to us. In doing so, we are very mindful of the task ahead of us. And that is the Nigerian government and its military forces to challenge this fate we are taking now. The Nigerian people since 1970 have caused us so much damage in terms of human life, economic dislocation, and making the eastern region, formerly eastern region of Nigeria, not to be seen to be a part of Nigeria. But the Biafra government is determined to make sure that this government of Biafra will represent the interests of the Biafran people. Wherever that is called upon, we shall rise to defend our people. Now, this is our address now to the Biafran people. It is now in our own hands to make sure that this country called Biafra is resurrected. Because if we do not do it, we face a very severe challenge militarily by the North. As people like General Buhari, Babangida, and people like Ethno Danjuma are making threats against us, that threat should not be taken for granted. We must make sure that all we are doing must reflect the right of the Biafran people to exist. Because if we do not do anything between now and 2015, the possibility of us being attacked by the North is very, very real. And that is why we are calling on all Biafrans, wherever you are, to support what we are doing, and that is to make sure that we guarantee the survival of our people. It is paramount. It is within the United Nations Convention of the right of existence of a people for us to be alive, for us to have the equal opportunity like other people around the world. So, Biafrans, we are calling on you to support our mission to Israel. Our mission to Israel is a mission that guarantees our survival. We are under threat. As I said at the beginning, over 4 million of us have perished since 1914. And we are determined to make sure that that does not in any way reoccur itself again. Between 1970 and 2013, there's nothing to show that we are part of Nigeria. And that is why the Biafra Zionist movement is leading the campaign to make sure that Biafra is a viable country that can defend its citizens and make sure that we as a people will have the right to enjoy all the God-given rights and opportunities like any of our other parts of the world. Let me just run a brief injustices that we the Biafrans are experiencing in Nigeria, so that the world will take note as to why we are sending these military trainees to Israel. Before I go any further, we have informed the United States of this mission to Israel, so that it is not construed to be an act of terrorism. We are not like the Boko Haram. Boko Haram is a terrorist group. But the Biafra is a mainstream international political player, which we want to make sure that when we guarantee the survival of our people, it will bring benefit, it will bring security, it will bring peace, both here in the sub-West African region of Africa and the entire world. So Biafra will work with the international community to make sure that our mission, our existence as a people, will bring peace and stability wherever the people of Biafra will be. Let me just talk about the rejection of the Biafra since 1970. We knew very well what they called no victor, no vanquished in 1970, whereby they said the war was a draw. Okay, the war was a draw, so there must be Biafra. Biafra on one side and Nigeria on the other side. So no victor, no vanquished. But we saw that this is just a mere political talk. There was actually a victor and there was a vanquished. And we the Biafrans felt that since 1970 we were defeated militarily. Although they said there was no victor, no vanquished. Because from the actions of the federal government of Nigeria, it has shown that the Biafrans are still being reminded daily that we were defeated. There's nothing to show that we're a part of Nigeria. There's no federal government presence in the entire eastern region of the Republic of Biafra. Nothing. No industry. We don't have roads, airports, seaports. There's nothing infrastructure-wise to show that this country, this part of the world, is a part of Nigeria. And that is why it is very important that we, the Biafran people, be allowed to be independent. We have known for a very long time of the injustices that have been meted against the Biafran people. Let me give you an example. We have the railway industry. The railway industry in Nigeria today has been shut to the eastern region, which is the Republic of Biafra. All of infrastructures, anything resembling the railway industry, has been dismantled and all sent to the north. Why? And we are the ones providing the breadwinner or the breadwinners of the country. Everything regarding the railway industry has been dismantled and destroyed. But my assurance to the Biafran people is we are going to rebuild our railway industry to first class, the one that will bring the attention of the international community. Recently they have been but they have been dismantling all the infrastructures of the railway, using lorries or coaches from here in Biafra and sending the parts to all the regions of the north or the states of the north, and allowing our railway industry to die and collapse. This is injustice on us, and we want to make sure that Biafra will restore the hope, especially those that are working in the railway industry, to be a part of the international network. Because if you go to overseas, like Europe, you have railway links between France and the UK, between UK and Germany, between Germany and Holland and Belgium. These are some of the infrastructures that makes it easy for people to move around from one place to the other. But here in the Republic of Biafra, our railway industry has been allowed to die by Nigerian policies against us. And we are determined that it's an injustice, and we will get the Republic of Biafra to restore that industry and the infrastructure. Discrimination in the armed forces. Since 1970, our armed forces, those from the here called the Eastern region, which they coined as South, and Southeast, which doesn't exist. It's the region of the Republic of Biafra, the Eastern region. Our armed forces are underpaid. They are not treated fairly with those their compatriots from the north and the west. They are being humiliated in terms of promotion. Nothing is done for them. And that is why we are calling on the armed forces of those from the Eastern region of the Republic of Biafra to join this movement, to join for the independence of Biafra. We will look after the armed forces, make it to become modern and competitive and well equipped to face the future. Armed forces of the Republic of Biafra, we are using this opportunity to call you to join in our quest for the resurrection of the Republic of Biafra. Our police, no promotion for those from in our region. Those from the north and the west are here being imposed on our people. They are being discriminated against. They are not being promoted. Nothing is done for them to show that they are part and parcel of Nigeria. So the police here in Biafra, we are asking you to join us, because if you join us, we're going to make the police force to be one of the best in the world. The Air Force as well should also join us, because as we're going to Israel, it will be in the best interest of the people of Biafra to have the best Air Force, as we're going to be trained by the Israeli Air Force. Again, we are talking about Boko Haram and terrorism. The Nigerian government is about to give amnesty to the Boko Haram. You can't give amnesty to terrorist groups, whereas you are killing other parts of the country. We are calling on the international community to make it clear to Nigeria that it is not fair and proper for them to be able to give amnesty to a terrorist group that is killing our people on a daily basis. We're also hearing about the statements of Mr. General Buhari, who is also calling for the killing of Biafrans all the time. We condemn those threats, and we're also telling him that Biafra will respond should anywhere the North, through his utterances, attack the people of Biafra. Very important announcement. We are the people of Biafra, we are one. We are brothers and sisters. There's another mission again here, and that is the trial of Uwazurike by Nigerian government. They've informed the world that they want to try Uwazurike for being a member of MASOB. You cannot try Wazirike because Wazirike is fighting for the independence of his people. Wazirike is not a terrorist. He's fighting for the injustices that is being meted against our people. So you cannot try him because he's representing the interests of millions of our people that are feeling that they're being marginalized all over the world. So we support Wazirike in this campaign as a Biafran, and we don't want to see him being tried. Because if you're going to try him, first of all, we're going to try the Boko Haram, who are causing havoc, who are causing death and destruction all over the country. If you do that to try him, you are also trying all Biafrans. And we are determined to resist it and to make sure that that jurisdiction to try him should not be allowed to take effect. We support Wazirike in his campaign for Biafra independence and ask him to join us, because this campaign for Biafra independence belongs to all of us. This is our mission for Israel Part 2, and we are repeating the website, but all Biafrans must visit, and that is biafrazionistmovement.org. If you go there, you're going to see the section where you can fill your form for the application by sending your CV to the appropriate to us, for us to consider you as one of the applicants to be sent to Israel. On foreign policy, Biafra will be a loyal friend to the United States of America, the European Union, and also to assist and support the maintenance of peace and stability around the world. We call on the United Nations and other international bodies to see sense and why Biafra should be independent. The people of South Sudan today are independent. They couldn't live with the people of the north of Sudan. Today you have Northern Sudan, you have Southern Sudan today. So Biafra should also be like Southern Sudan, where Christians and Muslims do not find themselves living in one house or one political union. That is the aim of the aspiration of the Biafran people, that we should be given the same right and opportunity to be independent, as we have just seen that South Sudan is now independent and viable. So that is our quest, that Biafra should be independent. Secondly, our support for Israel. Biafra is very proud to tell you that we are very pro-Israel. We support Israelis. And that's why I'm going back again to touch the Israeli flag here. We support the Israeli government. We support the Israeli people. We want to assure the Israelis that the Republic of Biafra will be their friend, their brothers, their allies. And we shall use all our resources here in Biafra to support the Israelis. The Israeli people are our people. Whatever happens to the Israelis, it also happens to us. If you threaten the Israelis, you also threaten the Biafran people. We give this salute to the Israelis and say to them, we love them. And very soon, the people of Biafra will be coming down to Israel to be trained as pilots and engineers. And all the God-given resources in our country, let me make it very clear, the oil and the gas and other resources we have, we shall use them to bless the Israelis. We shall support them in any way. All our resources will be made available to the Israelis. That's our support and our commitment to the Israelis and to the Jewish people and to the international community. And finally, we say to the Israelis and to the world that Biafra opposes Iran from acquiring nuclear weapons. It is a threat to Israel. And any threat to Israel is also a threat to the Biafran people. We don't want to see Iran have nuclear weapons. So we are calling on the United States of America here. United States. We want the United States, the international community, the United Nations, the P5+1, to make sure that Iran is denied the means to acquire nuclear weapons. That will be a threat to Israel, the entire Middle East, and to the world security. We oppose Iran from acquiring nuclear weapons. That's our support for Israel and to the Jewish people. And whatever we are doing here, we want to show the world that our commitment to the security of Israel and the Jewish people is intact. And that's our commitment and our covenant with the people of Israel. This is the second part of Biafra Mission to Israel. We are sending 500 military trainees to Israel to be trained as pilots and engineers for the security and survival of the people of Biafra. Thank you, and God bless you. and then move around.